Good evening, and welcome to the Cobalt Show Live, where tonight is another episode of the Weekly Reset featuring Destiny 2. I'm your host, Cobalt, and upon logging into Destiny 2 today, you'll be greeted with a message from Bungie saying, "Celebrate Black History Month with us. In honor of Black History Month, receive the Be Heard emblem with a donation of $10 to the Southern Poverty Law Center through the Bungie Foundation's campaign. To learn more, the link is right there." Alright, so bung.ie/BHM 2026. So, last week, if you saw the weekly reset, we prepped a bow for the Dark Hunt challenge. For the Dark Age Hunt challenge, my apologies. And if you watch those live streams, so we did the weekly reset, we got the bow for it. We prepped most of our stuff that we needed for it, and then we attempted the Dark Age Hunt on Saturday and on Sunday. And unfortunately, we didn't make it. Night 1, we beat the first boss, but got stuck on the second boss. Night 2, we figured it out. We got the first boss and the second boss. We got to the third boss, and it was a pain in the ass. And we also didn't have enough time because we had to work in the morning. So, unfortunately, we don't get that beautiful emblem for the Dark Age Hunt. But hopefully, Bungie will make that Dark Age Hunt challenge a triumph in the future, where we could earn that emblem. But it's alright. Sometimes we gotta take a L so we could take more W's in the future. So let's go ahead, pick our Titan main here, and see what there is in this weekly reset. So, upon clicking your Guardian, you'll be greeted with a message saying Deluge starts now. Deluge spawns wells that increase grenade, melee, and super energy after defeating combatants in portal activities. So, if you're interested in playing some portal activities, you have that there. Now, let's go ahead. Let's jump into. Go ahead and collect that. The Eververse store. See what they have for Bright Dust. This week for Bright Dust, of course, Glimmer Shards once again. The Flux Dance emote. Hey. Alright. This is the Cry Havoc ship. Looks like a war beast there. The Wave type Hunter. Sparrow there. Alright. The Crystalline Breakout. Transmat effect. The Infinidescence shader. I'm surprised that's a shader I don't have. Grab that. The Gamekeeper shader. Alright. And if you go down to the second Bright Dust section, for items, there's the Armed and Ready multiplayer emote. They playing battleships? Oh no, they fucking sending a rocket out. Damn. Alright. There's the Penguin Dance emote. There's the Kit Shell Ghost Shell. There's the Quick Dagger ship. It's pretty interesting. Looks pretty dope. There's the hard light cycle. There's the cloud render weapon ornament. Alright. And that's for the Sturm. And the plagued ghost projection. That's what we needed when there was COVID. I ain't gonna lie. And then, of course, for shaders, there's Reef Made Shader. There's the Coastal Suede shader. There's the Neopop Wave shader. And of course, one of my favorites, Erebos Glance shader. And of course, for transmat effects, the Minotaur effect. The Catch Flight entrance. And the Chrysalis entrance. Alright, so we're in a drought. What the hell are we doing this week in Destiny 2? Well, I'll tell you what. I still have my build. I don't know if I still got Shattershot. Nope. But it says the mod is no longer active. So we don't have the Shattershot. Let's see if that's true. Maybe we can go to the ETC and find out. Or maybe we could go ahead and... Oh, we still got some contracts to complete. Okay. Alright. You know what? We'll go ahead. We'll hit the portal. We'll hit Renegades. Alright, and... play some contested territories. I see that we have contested territories over here in Europa. And we can go ahead and do a smuggle. It's Piker gang controlled, so we'll go ahead and fight some Pikers. Let's go ahead and get our loadout back up and running. To update some of these loadouts. I wish Bungie would let us have a separate tab where we could just save looks, outfits, kinda. Makes it easier. Alright. Are we going bonk or are we going... What are we doing? You know what? We're going this way. Here we go. And we're switching it to... switching it to those, I believe. We're switching it back to those. Didn't I have quadruple 100 on before? What's going on? Where's my quadruple 100 at? Right, didn't I have... Yeah, there we go. Quadruple 100s. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. that stick around. There we go, we got quadruple 100s. It's just that we gotta move some things back around. Go ahead, get this back. Put this motherfucker back in the vault. This motherfucker back in the vault. Put that one in the vault. Put that one in the vault. Put that one in the vault. Should be good. Put that one back in the vault. Put that one back in the vault. Yeah, we should be good. Alright. Yeah, we should be good. Alright. So we'll go ahead and do a smuggle job. And of course, the lightsabers for Europa is Indigo. Lawless Frontier jobs on Europa is Indigo. So as we load in, I'm just going to go ahead and introduce our snack of the night and our drink of the night. Our snack of the night is a fudge brownie football cookie from Crumble. Just like that right there.
One of our
drink of the night.
backstabbers in arms on Tharsis is expecting a shipment and doesn't want to share.
Spider. I don't like
I give you their location and a cut of the profits. You give me the goods. Deal?
Deal. Alright, so our drink of the night, after the spider interrupted, is a kiwi strawberry flavored juvie. That's what we're drinking tonight. So, that's our snack of the night. That's our drink of the night. We're not paid or sponsored by Crumble or Juvie, or endorsed at all by paid, sponsored, or endorsed at all by Crumble or Juvie. But these are just examples of what I like to snack on while we game. And I encourage you snack while you game also. Just make sure to be mindful of your health. Yeah, I think everything I got.
Happy hunting, renegade.
You get to it. I'll keep an eye out from up here.
How stupid of me.
They build them up, we knock them down. Big fancy machines, that is.
renegade season.
Back to the hangar.
Back in action. Let's get it done.
Why do I keep whipping? The guy still invading?
Your opponents are holed up in there. Don't let them out again.
Summon nothing. What's going on?
I'm making a note to arrest you from behind. If I ever have to.
Yo, is this a glitch? Yo, y'all see this, right?
Tread softly. There's a renegade coming.
Impressive hunting.
I can't see. Yo, is this shit glitched or what? I have to wait till I can't pop no abilities, no nothing. I can't even tell what the fuck is going on. Look, my Titan got nothing. If I emote. Gotta be somewhere around here, right? Yeah, he's gonna be coming. Oh, he's jumping off the map. I'm not in
There's our golden ticket. Retrieve it quickly.
There we go.
I think we're alone now.
I can't do anything. There we go. Am I able to do anything? Look, what the fuck is going on? Oh, this is a glitch. Alright, no, I gotta go. I gotta let myself die. Glitch. It's taking me out. There we go. Maybe I'll be able to do stuff now. There we go. Now I'm able to shoot.
Hey, don't let anyone get that glimmer. I always wanted to try programming some myself.
Bitch, stop jumping.
You've secured the contraband. Let's get it to the exfil zone intact, yes? Would hate to suffer indemnity claims. I can't wait to see the price this toothsome little morsel will fetch.
Chat is still showing up. The elevator. Hopefully the team is now. regaining health even though you threw down the I'm in a fire spray. What the fuck? Power inspection imminent. This motherfucker right here, where he at?
Just lovely. And make sure you get it back here in one piece.
We're done
Survive
here.
that?
It's time to come home, Guardian. Arrived! Yeah, those metal seats are hell on bipedal boots. Good luck.
That was a weird ass glitch. Definitely gotta report that bug. I went to go use our renegade abilities and just stuck in running mode.
Kick's done and dusted. Gonna make some glimmer. Definitely made some enemies. We'll see about friends.
Alright. Alright, let's go back to the tower. That's a PvP one. So what I want outlaw with. Outlaw frenzy. Yeah, that's a PvP role. Lock that in. Well, let's go ahead and see what we got. I actually want to see how close we are to leveling the faction all the way. So if you read the tweet that came out today, February 5, 2026, Bungie's gonna be, well, February 5th, my apologies, on February 6th, Bungie's gonna be doing server meetings, server tests, to see if the game could take the load. Of what though? I know a lot of you guys have been, that are hardcore Destiny fans, and that don't let go of the game, not a bad one. Really want Bungie to speak. tell us what's coming for the 2026 and on roadmap. The truth is, we know Bungie's gonna give us a roadmap. But I kind of have, I want to say, a prediction or a theory. Now, when you read through the tweets, or if you played Destiny for a very long time, for Bungie to mention in the tweet that there's going to be server maintenance and testing going on a day that's not Tuesday, which is the weekly reset on Tuesdays, right? But on a Friday, February 6th, 2025. Wouldn't you think that something's on the way? Because the only time Bungie goes ahead and does a server test is when something is about to happen in game. I might be wrong. Don't get, this is just a theory. I might be wrong. Take it with a grain of salt, a grain of pepper if you will. My prediction is Bungie's putting load into the servers because something is going to come. So Destiny 2, we might not be prepared for. The last time I seen Bungie do server testing on a weekend was when the Traveler had a live event or when the Almighty dropped onto the tower. These things were a couple seasons back. Many seasons back. We haven't had stuff like that in a while. Those are my thoughts. When the Traveler healed, that was a live event. They made us all go to the tower. A week ahead of time, I believe. They did do server tests. I might be wrong. It was either a week or two ahead of time, but it was that same month when we had the live event that the Traveler healed at the tower and shot up to space and had its little battle with the pyramids. And the Witness came. They did server tests that same month. And the same thing with the live event in the tower when we got to see the Almighty come down and crash. There were server tests also. And that was on a weekend. So, if y'all want to clip it, but that's my prediction. I'm just saying. So, my recommendation, in my experience of playing this game since 2014, let Bungie cook. Let's stop yapping on Twitter. Let's stop yapping in YouTube videos for a little while. Put everything in God's hands if you believe. The higher power, right? Just let Bungie cook. Don't worry about Marathon. Marathon's next month. Hopefully Shadow and Order comes out the 3rd. If it don't, it don't. But let Bungie cook. Alright? Bungie has never not cooked. Alright? The only time they haven't cooked was after Final Shape. I ain't gonna lie. The Fate Saga is alright. just haven't had seasonal story. That's the only thing that bothers me. No weekly seasonal story to come back to. That's what keeps me in Destiny.
Reporting in.
I had seasonal quests and challenges to do. I'll be doing them right now on the show. But we're finding shit to do. There's plenty of shit to do in Destiny. Matter of fact, look at all these titles. Go grind for a fucking title. I got all these grayed out titles. You can grind for them. Go grab some friends and grind for them. It don't hurt to go grind for them. Challenge yourself, you know? I think the next title I might grind for. Let's take a look here. I actually want to get. Let me see. I want to get Renegades. I could. I think I could. I don't know what that's doing. Alright. Let me see something. There's a title though. I wanna grind for. If I can find it. There we go, Shadowkeep. I wanna get Harbinger. Go back, play some Shadowkeep. Try to get the Harbinger title. You know? Deadeye. Could go with Deadeye title. I still gotta do 2 more to get Deadeye. You know? There's stuff to do. Yeah, some people argue titles don't mean nothing, but when you go back and look at what you got to show off for being a D2 veteran, all of these legacy titles that aren't earnable anymore. So many. So, do your thing. Play the game. There's plenty of content. There we go. I ranked all the way up. I got the shader. Let's take a look. We actually got the shader. Alright. Let's take a look here. Where is it? It's not this. It just dropped for us. Come on. There we go. Totality chic. Hey. Yeah. Got it. I ain't gonna lie. That look like Hugh Hefner right there. Call me Huey Jr. right there. Alright. So. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, we still gotta get more. To get the abilities all the way up. Yeah. Well, do I need to upgrade a bunch of... Yeah, I do need to upgrade a bunch of shit. Bada bing, bada boom. What's the lowest one? This one? goes around. Alright, so that's gonna end our night of the Cobalt Show Lives, the weekly reset featuring Destiny 2. Went ahead and got our totality division rank all the way up, and got the shader. So you guys have a great night. Next week we'll probably switch teams and try to rank the other gangs up. So you guys have a good night. Peace out. And eyes up, Guardian. Great things are coming.
Thank you.